The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for room. It's Donald. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give it to him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, UTSA.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Back to throw, it's Collins. He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Alford. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the play fake. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Hunt is on its way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
Let's go! Let's go!
The corners are walked up tight. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25.
Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, Spell, is he can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. There he goes! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Alford. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Sends it back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Base 27, jump.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of a spot.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Finds his man. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Roadrunners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Jones. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st, it's at the 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Collins. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Finds the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Tulsa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Collins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
UTSA.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. This deep in the game, the entire outcome can swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
Phenomenal job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Alford. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking for space. It's Ellison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take the deep shot. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The DBs will back off a bit. To throw, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to the big tight end. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Griffin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game right at the